Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. As always, my name is Michael and thanks for joining me. Today I'm excited because I've got a guest host that wants to answer some of your questions about emergency funds. His name is Dennis. He runs the True Financial YouTube channel. And guys, link down below. Check out his stuff. He's a new up-and-comer personal finance YouTuber, and you know that's the people I want to support. So before we get started, I do have two shout-outs I want to give out. One is to Rooster P. Rooster, thank you for becoming a Patreon supporter. Also, Sandra Soria, thank you as well for becoming a Patreon supporter. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me in supporting this channel, and I want to make sure that you guys get the acknowledgments you deserve. Now, back to today's host, Dennis with True Financials. He's going to answer some questions about emergency funds. So before we get started, Dennis, how about you introduce yourself?
Hey Mike, thank you so much for having me on your channel today.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Dennis. I'm really excited to have you answer the questions about emergency funds specifically, because this is not anything that I've tackled on my channel in depth or in detail, and it's good to have other people's opinions and perspectives on the matter. So to start off with, why should we have an emergency fund?
All right, this is a great question. So the reason why an emergency fund is so important is because an emergency will happen to anyone regardless of race, age, or even income. So we want to be prepared as best as possible to overcome those emergencies. And when you have that money set aside, you're not having to worry as much about the actual money aspect versus the actual situation that is going on. So for example, if you have a car repair that comes up because your transmission goes out, you're not sitting there having to worry about where the money is going to come from, more so than actually making sure that your car gets fixed so that way you can get back to work and get back on the road. Another great example as well too is, let's say that you lose a job, and I know that's an unfortunate thing that can happen, but if you lost your job, how are you going to pay for the things that you need? Food, electricity, water. You might have to go into debt for that, and that might not be something you want to do. So having money set aside is going to be able to help protect you. Plus, when you have to go for a job interview, you're not stressing out to pay your bills because you have that money set aside.
Awesome, and all fair points too. I don't think anyone could argue with any of that. How about this? How much should we keep in our emergency fund account? Because I know that could probably differ from person to person, right?
All right, so this one is a very interesting question. How much do you need to actually have for an emergency fund? It's kind of a two-parter question. So the way it's going to work out is they have what we call a starter emergency fund. It's money that you want to get started with, so that way you have something to protect you from a typical emergency that can happen to you. And most emergencies can be covered with anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 to just get started. So that's going to help protect for tire repairs. It's going to help protect with appliance replacements and just the basic things that might happen in your life. And then they have what they call the fully funded emergency fund, and then that is 3 to 6 months of expenses. So it's not what you actually earn every single month, but it's what your expenses come out to. So if you add up everything that you pay every single month, when it comes to cost of living and then minimum payments on your debts, let's say that equals out to $2,000. Well, for a 3-month emergency fund, that's going to be $6,000 that you want to have set aside. And what that's really going to do for you is, in case of that job loss like we talked earlier, or in case you have to go to the hospital, or in case something bigger happens than you can expect, that's going to be able to protect you and your family to be able to live comfortably without having to worry too much about the money aspect, more so than the actual emergency that was going on.
Okay, and now lastly, how about this? Because we all care about personal finance and money and doing things responsibly, but it's not always clear which order to go, right? Do I focus on this first or that first? And so let's look at the emergency fund. Like, what if I'm someone that has debt, or I want to get into investing, but I don't have an emergency fund? Well, what order should I go? Should I work on the emergency fund? Should I work on paying off the debt? Should I focus on investments? Like, what is the right order in which I should tackle these?
This is a great question, and I have actually done videos on this one before, and prioritizing your emergency fund is going to be key when it comes to building wealth. And the reason for that is, again, getting that starter emergency fund for $1,000 to $1,500 is going to protect you, and of course, in case of an emergency that most people will typically have. And then after that, we want to start attacking our debt before we begin investing. And investing is an important part to building that wealth, but because a lot of people have really high interest rates when it comes to credit cards, car loans, even student loans, a lot of the money that they would be investing with is not going to earn them as much as they are paying out in interest. So it's so important to be able to attack that debt that's going to keep them from being able to build enough money to be able to have that investment grow at a great rate. So definitely having that emergency fund, then paying off those high interest loans, and then starting to invest is going to be the best way, in my opinion, to help you build wealth and be very prosperous when it comes to your personal finances. Thank you, Mike, so much for having me here on your channel today. This was a lot of fun doing this collaboration. If your viewers have any additional questions that they leave in the comment section down below, I'll be more than happy to help answer any of those that pop up. And then also, too, if your viewers wanted to check out my channel, the True Financials channel, I do also have a lot of great videos on there to help build their wealth and also continue to grow their financial freedom. And thank you guys so much for watching.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Dennis. I know that I benefited from that, and I'm hopeful that my viewers did as well. So, guys, if you have not checked his channel out, check out True Financials, link down below. Show the support that you guys have shown me. But that's what I want to talk about today. Thank you to Dennis. Thank you guys for watching this. Hopefully I can do more of these collaborative efforts. Likewise, if you guys know anyone that you'd like to see on the channel, definitely comment down below as well. But thank you for watching. Take care. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Sharing helps us out so much. But thank you. Take care. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, I know I just said this stuff, but let me say it again. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. And to support you, here's 2 more videos that I've made in the past in case you haven't seen them. Don't forget to share these with your friends and family so we can help all the people achieve their financial goals. Likewise, if there's anything that you would want to see made that you haven't seen thus far, definitely don't hesitate to let me know. But thanks again, take care, and have a good day.